headed to Venezuela.
I was at the border for 7 hours.
¿Para la entrada? No. Ajá. El moto.
Ya tiene todos los requisitos.
No. Oh, apparently there's no electricity.
Para el Facebook. Para el Facebook.
Now over 3 hours.
Oh, back to Colombia it is. I'm headed to Venezuela. I'm so excited. But first, going to a mechanic. Welcome back to the vlog. This is a new chapter. I'm riding a new bike with new gear and about to enter a new country. If and only if they'll let me through. But more on that later. First, I had to look into an issue with the motorcycle, and some friends connected me to Freddie, who is known locally and through Venezuela to be an amazing mechanic. Oh, and the issue was that I was feeling a lot of vibration from the bike. So I left my motorcycle with Freddie. He thinks the vibration is from the tires. He says the tires are really old, which is sort of weird because it's a practically new bike, but he says the tires are from 2020. So it's really weird. There's like a lot of vibration and it just seems more than normal. I've ridden small bikes for long periods, but this feels like a lot more. And then I also don't think it's the weight because I know people, I've reached out to 3 other people with XREs. 2 of them have way more weight than I have. One of them is 2 up with a dog and double the luggage with the XRE 300, and they say they don't feel the vibration, so it's a little bit weird to me. But for more comfort, because I've adjusted the suspension so my seat is a little bit down, I'm trying to find a higher handlebar. So this is where I'm at. Apparently there's a lot of like great big parts stores here in Cucuta. Someone gave me the name of 2. So I don't know if I'll be able to find this, but I'm going to look.
¿Y el derecho cuánto vale?
197.
All right, no luck finding a higher handlebar or even a handlebar in general. I have a Renthal on it that I got at Honda. You know, I tried to adjust it to my fit, but it's a process, and then after riding it for a while. Anyway, we'll see. If anyone has any tips, I'm going to go back to Freddie now and talk about it with him a little bit more. So we changed the tires and that really solved it. Freddie said everything else was great with the bike, which gave me a lot of confidence for embarking on this new journey. So big thanks to Freddie, who was so comforting and just amazing. So now it's time to head to Venezuela. But little did I know I'd have another delay.
You know when you get people who just give you such great service, they make you feel so secure, you feel in such good hands with them. Well, Freddie was one of those guys, one of these amazing mechanics that I have met on my travels who I feel just so grateful for. Well, Freddie helped me figure out that the problem was my tires. And somehow I bought a bike that is 2 years old that had 4-year-old tires on it. I don't know how that happened, but the tires looked fine. They had what looked like enough thread, but it was very warped. So that was what was giving me so much vibrations, and actually it was really uncomfortable. I was sort of feeling a little bit nervous, but now that I have these new slick tires on, the bike is feeling so great, and I feel even more happy and excited about this bike. So that's the update with that content. Thank you so much, Freddie. You are the best. And now we are getting close to the border. It is only a 12-minute drive from Cucuta, the border. So that's pretty convenient. And Cucuta is not a terrible city. You know, for border towns, it's quite a vibrant city with lots of restaurants and cafes, and yeah, so it wasn't terrible to stay there for a few extra nights. And that's it. Here we go to the border pretty soon. Gracias. Entonces, no es este edificio. No. Es otro. Quiero ir a Venezuela. ¿Qué necesita?
Está aquí en Venezuela. Está entrando, mejor dicho. Tienes que sellar la entrada del pasaporte.
Sí.
Por San Antonio, porque ahorita no hay luz aquí.
Oh,
Sí.
más de 1 hora.
Sí.
En 1 hora hay luz.
Por ahí como a las 3 debería llegar.
A las 3. Los documentos de los extranjeros, yo soy de Estados Unidos, pero la moto es de Colombia. Ajá. ¿Seguro?
Si quiere para aquí, para que los vehículos para allá, yo le pongo. Se llega por la aduana principal. Ahí va a llegar.
Ok. Gracias. Gracias.
Bienvenido.
Gracias.
First on the agenda was to get insurance, and many people helped point me in the right direction. But this guy didn't have any power, so I went to another guy, where I found out some disappointing news.
Aquí se ve que para allá no hay luz. No le sabe nada.
Mire, aquí dice que aquí es cerrado.
¿Cómo? 45 pesos. Ok. ¿Cómo? Well, back to Colombia it is.
¿Va a sellar?
Sí, pero la oficina no está abierta. Voy a regresar sábado porque la oficina
Pero selle hoy acá y viaja el sábado.
Sí. No, ellos me dijo que está cerrada para mi permiso de Venezuela porque voy
Para
por
la
todo.
moto.
Ajá.
Estás aquí en el portón, pero
Eso es.
el sello sí está abierto, el sello para sellar.
Está.
Pasaporte sí puede sellar. ¿Salida de Colombia, no?
Sí, ya salida.
Bueno, ahora sella entrada a Venezuela. La entrada.
No, pero en este momento regreso a Colombia.
Pero
Sí.
en la otra oficina está abierto.
No, ellos me dijo que.
Ellos trabajan el sábado hasta el mediodía aquí. El sábado. Si no vienen el sábado hasta el mediodía, si quieres te pongo ven para que tú hables con el oficial, mío.
Oh, now I'm confused.
¿Y cuánto te cobró por eso? 45.
Sí.
Yo lo guardo.
¿Es diferente?
Sí.
¿Cómo?
¿No estás grabando?
Ajá. Okay. Well,
Now I've got some more information. But look, I've already made some friends. He's just now come back and told me that actually they are open Saturday 9 to 12. So in that case, I'm just gonna go back to Cucuta, 10 minutes away, and then come back Saturday. So yeah, this is how it goes. Information is always a little bit conflicting, and this is the journey. So after waiting a few days for the office to reopen, I made my second attempt for Venezuela.
Oh, I hope my audio is working. It's my second attempt to cross the border, and it feels like it's been a long time coming, so I am very excited. Gracias. Gracias. Okay, that is stamped out of Colombia, and now we will go over the bridge and stamp into Venezuela. Gracias. ¿Para la entrada? Sí, allá. Ok, ok. Ah, no hay luz. Ah, ok, ok. Gracias. So they said they don't have electricity, which happened the last time. I've heard that's pretty common in this border, but it's a pretty nice border entry. So even if they don't have electricity and you have to go to the other one, you have to go to the other one for your permit papers anyway, so I think it's really worth coming through that border. Anyway, here we go, about a 15-minute ride to the other border. All right, here we are at the other border, the San Antonio border here. And whoop, I guess this way. And I gotta stamp into Venezuela here and then get my permission for my motorcycle. I can park the bike right here. Look, motos. Yeah, that's where I stamp. So it's a little complicated, but not unusual at a border that they're very picky about some things. Anyway, I need an invitation letter, which I have, which I had for my visa. However, sí, la copia. Okay, gracias. There's the puppies I met last time. So anyway, I had to translate it in Spanish. And hola, ¿cómo está? So yeah, now they're asking for the letter in print. Ah, sí. Ah, apparently there's no electricity. These are the guys that I went to before. Let's see if they have electricity. Hola, ¿cómo está? Sí, sí, pero decido esperar una más día. Sometimes I wish I could catch these interactions. Sí, gracias.
Ah, ¿tiene los papeles aquí?
Sí, necesito también mis papeles. No. Oh, disculpe.
No, aquí se dice con el gordo.
Goldo.
Sí, con el gordo.
Ah.
I finally got the stamp. It was a little complicated. I think they just gave it to me in the end because he said, like, I gave you something. And then I said, what? And then he said, a present. And I was like, oh, okay, thank you. Because, I don't know, something about the invitation. But regardless, I've got the stamp. Now I need to get my permission for my motorcycle.
There's so much I wish I could have caught on camera. Everybody is like really silly and fun. The guy, because was maybe parked in a place that they needed more space, and he was being really silly with me. The guy who gave me the stamp, I don't know what I was missing, but he asked me about my motorcycle, and I told him, and he asked many questions. So I said, do you like motorcycles? And he said, I love motorcycles. Hold on, she's asking me to stop. Hola. Okay, they are asking to review my luggage. There's a little keyboard button. Yeah, she's really cute. Everybody's been really cute with me. It's kind of fun. Oh my god, you guys, everybody is really cute and funny. They have been so silly with me. I wish I could tape it, but it's been so fun. It seems so serious because they're like checking my bags and stuff, but they've been so cute with me. It's been so fun, even though it's taking me forever. Adios, chao. Dame la cola. Because everyone is so much fun and the best. I'm already having so much fun. Hola. ¿Cómo está?
Bien.
Por el permiso de la moto.
Aquí en el puerto, mami.
Por la permiso de la moto.
¿Para dónde se dirige?
Por Venezuela.
¿A qué parte va?
Pero por todo. Por turísticas, pero hoy
¿Va
por...
en moto o en carro?
En moto.
Ya tiene todos los requisitos. Todo lo que tiene ahí, los requisitos que usted tiene ahí, tiene que sacarle copia en una sola hoja. Copia de pasaporte, copia del RCB, copia de circulación del carnet. Sí, todo que ella cuando vaya ahí, ellos ya saben cómo...
Ok, bueno, gracias. Hola, buenas tardes. ¿Cómo está?
Pare la moto al lado del carrito rojo.
Ok, gracias. Gracias. Nice. Ajá.
Sacan copia.
Ok. Hola, ¿cómo está?
350.
Otra vez. So I wait for them to process a permit for my motorcycle, and I am the only one here, and everybody has been more than chill and nice and fun and funny. To let me know that the person who needs to sign the form is out, and he'll be back in an hour and a half. So I just need to wait here all by myself for an hour and a half, and so it is. By the way, I'm passing the time by responding to your comments on YouTube. So thank you so much for your comments. They're really keeping me company while I wait in this very desolate border office. 2 hours into waiting for this guy to come sign my papers, I've made this bush my backrest, and I gotta say, I'm quite comfortable. This is quite the seat. Just a good rest. 2 hours in. Now over 3 hours I'm waiting on this bush. 3 hours and 20 minutes and still no sign of the guy to sign the papers or my papers. I do hope I get out before the sun goes down. Okay, boom, in the nick of time. It is like a half an hour from the sun going down. It is an hour to the city. I think I'm just going to go, yeah, and get settled. Alrighty, wow. Ciao. This is definitely a new record for me. Let's see, 5 hours waiting. I have to calculate it in my head, but that was something like
8 hours or so at the border. So I'm gonna do my best to get to San Cristobal. I can't believe it's all done. I'm here. That's really, really, really exciting. Shall I go all the way, or I could stay here? An hour and 5 minutes. Let me pull over and just think for 1 second. So maybe I'll just stay here. All right, you know what? The sun is gonna go down in like 20 minutes. So, and it's an hour ride. So you know what? I think I'm just going to look for a place to stay here. I think that's the less stressful, smarter route. There's no reason I need to get to San Cristobal tonight. See if I can find a place to stay. Someone recommended this place, but I don't see parking.
¿Tiene estacionamiento? ¿Y dónde es?
Aquí a la vuelta es privado, tiene puerta y todo.
Es seguro. Ok. Gracias.
Salen $14, amor, o 55,000 pesos.
Hola, ¿cómo está? Bien, gracias. Sí, sí, finalmente. ¿Cómo? Sí, sí, sola.
¿Te gusta?
Mucho, mucho.
¿Dónde viene?
Yo soy de Nueva York. Sí, sí, americana. Ok. Sí, bueno. ¿Y hay aire? Ah, bueno. I was at the border for 7 hours. 4 of those hours was just waiting for a guy to arrive to sign the papers. 2 things. I'm really happy I didn't try and push it and ride, because 20 minutes later it's totally pitch black, and riding in the dark is not my favorite. 2, once you cross the border, the time changes 1 hour ahead. So that's good to know. So that's it. Feel very lucky that I found some jugos. I'm so thirsty, haven't eaten anything. I'm really excited to get some juice here, I hope.
So I finally made it into Venezuela, and I'm excited. But for the first time in a long time, I'm also a little nervous. Venezuela is a little bit different from the other countries I've visited, which meant I had some more things I needed to consider. But more on that in the next vlog. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.